And welcome everybody. This is the Nerd Element, and today we are actually going to be playing a game called Dead Secret. Now this is supposed to be some sort of psychological horror game, and it's definitely obviously very indie based. You can tell a little bit by the, kind of how the graphics are set up. The main reason that I've actually chosen to play this game today is really specifically due to the fact that this game is apparently supposedly based in rural Kansas. Which is where I'm from, actually. So, this is where I live. Like, I wasn't born there, but I've lived there most of my life. So, anyway, not super important, but it's supposed to be rural Kansas, 1965. I actually kind of read up on the game a little bit. I wanted to fact check to see if it is actually based off of any events about any murders in Kansas during that time. And as far as I know, as far as I'm aware, it's a fairly, new story. At least I didn't want to check in too far because I don't want to ruin a bunch of the secrets of the game or anything like that. But just for an interesting fact for all of you to kind of know about. Oh wow, that's cool. I didn't realize I could do that with the screen. That's cool. Anyway, just to give you a few little tidbits here, something I did find was a group of people called the Bloody Benders, which was a family from the late 1800s that lived in Kansas, and they were considered the first American serial killers. So that was pretty cool to find out. So, and if you want to look up more about that, just Wiki Bloody Benders. Maybe I'll even put a link down there so that you don't have to, do more than a click of a button. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and get into this. There's supposed to be 5 endings for the game, so I'm hoping that this is going to be good enough that we can just kind of try to find all 5 endings. But we'll just get into it and find out what we see. So here we go. September 25th, 1965.
Was found dead in his study 5 days ago. Nobody believes me, but I think he was murdered. This house in the middle of nowhere holds the secret. There's a story hiding here, and I'm going to cover it. If I'm right, there are 4 major suspects. Graham Wellington, Josie Herrera, Cynthia Peckman, Bobby Sawyer. I'm not leaving until I find out what happened.
Interesting. I am playing a woman, so that's really cool to see. You don't see that a lot in a lot of games and stuff, so alright. Anyway, how am I supposed to? Okay, so I can't really move around, I'm assuming. Everything's inverted. Oh, can I walk? Okay, so I click to walk forward. Alright, in and out, easy. Just have to find some evidence and get out of here. Small parcel tied tightly with twine. I can't open it with my bare hand. You could totally do that if you wanted to. An old piano, which is blocking the way, so obviously you gotta go this way to get to the crime scene. I'm sure this door leads to the room where Bolo's body was found, but it's locked. Does that mean it's not the crime scene? Okay, so it's locked. Is there supposed to be some way of me getting inside? Maybe there's a key in here. Aha! Found a key. Oh, thanks. Alright, so we got our first objective. Investigate the crime scene. Naturally. I like how the key was just right there. So anybody could have come in here and just been able to grab that and go check out this crime scene. So that's fun. Alright, small key unlock the door. Of course. It makes sense. That was kind of creepy. That door just opened by itself. So this is where Bobby Sawyer found Bullroad's body. He'd been dead for a couple of days, though. Okay. Let's walk over here, see what we find. It's a note with a foreign symbol on it. Underneath it reads North. Cool. No dial tone on that. Something's tied out here, but the paper is so far into the feeder that I can't pull it out. You can't, somehow open... What if I, like... I was hoping maybe I could, like, type some stuff. What's this say? Alright, Joe. Something is after me. It's creeping around the house, trying to get in. I'm sure of it. I heard footsteps outside and creaking on the roof. It's not safe here. I've taken the ideofocal lenses from their normal location and hidden them in my study. I've sent you a package that you'll know what to do with. Check the map for the mask. As usual, X marks the spot. Harris. P.S. The sequence is west, east, north. Okay. I'm gonna pretend like I know what that means. So Bullard hid something in this room. Very suspicious. This will be a great hook for my opening paragraph. So am I like an investigative journalist then? I'm assuming that's what that is. Looks like a tiny camera lens. Okay, I think... Is that the lens he was talking about, maybe? Ooh, I found another piece. Harris Bullard, I am a woodcutter. Your past has caught up with you. It is over. This must be from the serial killer. Who is the woodcutter? Was threatening Bullard. Pair of scissors. Oh, can use them to open the package. There we go. Booyah. Alright, but anyway, we found north. So north, east, and west. What the hell? There's something underneath here. There's a page from a manuscript here. The Man Who Could See With His Skin. Weird title. Anyway, in 1926, I met a man who could see with his skin. His eyes were sealed with wax and bandaged, yet he remained aware of the room around him. We held up signs, which he read, and fingers, which he counted, even when we stood behind him. After the performance, I gave him $200 for the secret. He explained that he could see as long as some part of his skin remained exposed to the air. He described it as a shift in the wind or a slight breeze on his face, the subtle motion of the hair on his arm. After years of focus and practice, he had developed the ability to form a mental image of his surroundings based only on these slight sensations. This man had achieved a form of ideal focus. Granted, he only had access to a very narrow range of sensory information, but the result was powerful. I immediately resolved to discover the secret of his ability. Now, almost 4 decades later, I am very close. Very interesting. It kind of makes me think of like some kind of Daredevil shit. There's a newspaper clipping here. It reads, Eyeless Joe found dead in a hotel. Weird. So that must be the guy that was referring to. Oh look, there's another manuscript type thing. The Snow Woman. Adapted from an original translation of Lacatio Hearn. An old man and his son climbed a mountain to collect firewood. It began to snow heavily, and unable to make it back home, they decided to pass the night in a small hut. In the middle of the night, the young man awoke to see that the door had blown open. A tall woman with long hair and a white kimono was leaning over his father, blowing her breath upon him. When she saw that the son was awake, she said, You are a handsome young man, so I will let you live. But if you ever speak of this to anyone, your life shall be forfeit. In the morning, the young man found his father frozen and dead. He climbed down the mountain alone and never spoke of the episode. A year later, he met and married a young, beautiful girl. They had children together and were happy, but the night of his father's death still weighed heavily on his mind. One night, after having a bit too much to drink, the man told his wife about his encounter with the Snow Woman. She was furious. You promised not to tell, she screamed, and before his eyes, she became the tall woman with the long black hair and a white kimono. Freaky. If it were not for our children, I would end your life here and now. I will spare you for their sake, but if anything ever happens to them, you shall pay the price. And with that, she melted into the wind and was gone. That was some creepy shit right there. The fuck was that? Okay, those sounds are creeping me the fuck out right now. I think it's coming from that door there, but I'm going to ignore it for now. Holy fuck! Okay, I just got chills just from that one moment. It was totally Scream shit going on right there. Did that guy not look like Scream? Somebody tell me he didn't look like Scream. And I don't even know. But that was creepy. We got this open though. It's an old book. It says Quaden on the cover, whatever that means. The author is Lafcadio Hearn. Interesting. So we got an old book. That's cool. Oh, I just noticed this. This must be about him, Bullard. Okay. He's found dead in his study. The police ruled death natural. Bobby Sawyer ran errands for Bullard, and he was the one who found the body. And Josie Herrera was Bullard's live-in assistant. Cynthia Peckman was his ex-wife and the inheritor of Bullard's estate. Whereas Graham Wellington was a former colleague of Bullard. That's all we know about each and every one of these people so far. What do we do? Can I click? Okay, I can't click the old book. Okay. I guess it's time to go back into the crime scene then. That's some freaky shit right there. I don't like where this is going already. Just when the TV was off before, you were right. The TV was off before. Those masks are fucking creeping me out. I'm getting chills all over my fucking body right now. Yeah? Thought I saw something. Okay, I know what's so eerie about this whole thing. It's because the fucking music stopped. Oh look, it's the snow bitch. Oh look. Okay, I found 2 of the lenses. Cool. What about in here? Anything there? Nothing from what I can see. Okay, let's walk over this way, I guess. It kind of feels like they're looking at me. What did they see in this room? That's a very good question. Okay. Okay, so let's open up our notes again. All right. Ideofocal lenses from their normal location. I've hid them in my study. Sent you the package that you'll know what to do with. Check the map for the mask. Okay, so the sequence is west, east, north. That must be where all of these lenses are located. Because I found this sticky note that says north on it, right? So this must be the east, so the west is over here. So there's got to be like some shit in here. Boom. One of them appear. Oh, one of these things is missing. Okay. Oh, the map. This map. I've never seen a map laid out like this. There's a spot marked with an X on it. Okay, so where the frick is that supposed to be? It says X marks the spot. Unless it's something behind it. Oh, I need to find all 3 of these lenses. That's what I need. That's what I need to do. So where the fuck is the 3rd lens? Okay, this is telling me to... Maybe I'm supposed to, like... Maybe I need to open this door? Okay, the door is locked from the other side and there's no keyhole, so that's creepy as fuck. Wait. What if I'm supposed to put the book in here? I can't push the book all the way back. It feels like it's hitting something. Wait, there's something jammed way back there. It's a flat triangular wedge. There's some sort of foreign writing on it. Okay. Alright, let's take a look at this wooden wedge. No. I don't want to do that. Wait. The wedge. What would I do with the wedge? Is something to do with here? Okay. God damn, her shoulder just keeps like moving in front of stuff, and so it's like just creeping me the fuck out. Maybe I use that wedge to open the door. Okay. Okay. No. Don't do anything with that. I just feel like it's got something to do with the corner back here or something. Maybe something to do with this globe. Okay. Nothing to do with the globe. I'm not really sure what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing right now. Oh, maybe I can use it to wedge out. Guess I'll have to roll it back out. How do I? Oh, there. Right there. Come on. There we go. There we go. Got it. Now we can do this. Okay. So writing about Ouija boards in 1852, William Benjamin Carpenter was the first to describe the phenomenon known as the ideomotor effect. Ideomotor effect. The ideomotor effect occurs when the subconscious mind takes control of the body without the conscious mind realizing it. Ideomotor action is distinct from other forms of involuntary action because responses are driven by existing knowledge and perception of the Ouija board. Carpenter has suggested is a clear manifestation. The participants unwittingly move the blanket because their subconscious mind is guiding them. I actually read or watched a video that was talking about this event as well, which I thought was really cool. Yeah, this whole exact thing is pretty much what they were talking about. So basically the idea that like I think it's like some signals or your brain is like sending these messages to your body to make simple movements without it actually sending it back to your subconscious. You don't actually realize that you're the one doing it. Or that's like the basic idea of like how I understood it. If someone has a better explanation of it, feel free to. Maybe if I'd read that whole thing, that would have been a better explanation, but I didn't want to. So I'm just having trouble figuring out where the fuck this wedge is supposed to go. And then it's like the tapping on some door or window or whatever. It's just creeping me the fuck out. What if I use the lens? Okay, that didn't actually do anything either. Okay, let's go check out this note one more time. Wait, what if I'm supposed to use the wedge to react to and do something with it? Because maybe that wedge is part of the ideofocal lens. Why mark such a beautiful map? I think the X is over Japan. So that... Okay. Maybe I can like lay out the three pieces on here, or is there any way to combine them? Because that's not really telling me anything. Whoa, that's creepy. That's really creepy. I did not realize that that is what that did. Like... well, okay, what if I use the wedge? I'm just going to use the wedge. That didn't do anything, so that's cool. Something about the painting isn't comfortable. Do I put the wedge in here? Something is after me. It's creeping around the house trying to get in. I'm sure of it. I heard footsteps outside and creaking on the roof. It's not safe here. Audiofocal lenses from their normal location, hidden them in my study. Sent you a package that you'll know what to do with. Check the map for the mask. As usual, X marks the spot. Sequence is west, east, north. I wonder, what if I'm supposed to use the scissors to, like, rip this thing open? So it's not giving me an opportunity to use the scissors anymore. That was creepy. Surely there's got to be something. Oh wait, what if this says that this is? It's Japan. Why? I think it's the X over Japan. Maybe we're supposed to look for Japan on the map. So right now we have it's North America. This is Europe and Africa. Turn it one more time. You get Japan right there. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. I figured it out. It only took me like a long time. Small box. Let's get a better look at it on the desk. Okay. One of the buttons is missing. That must be the one that I have. Now the buttons are all there. Okay. Okay. Let's look for the combination again. The sequence is west, east, north. West, east, north. Did that not do it? Maybe I'm looking at the wrong one. North. Which symbol does that look like on here? That looks like north. So that should be up there. So that's north. That's east. That's west. So actually it would be west, east, north. Booyah! That is fucking creepy. Holy shit. That is really creepy looking. The lenses fit into the mask's eye sockets. It's like a weird pair of goggles. Noted. So we have the mask. Oh! Hi! Hi there! Who was that? I don't know. Who was that? Is there some other creepy shit I'm supposed to be looking at here, maybe? Okay, is there something more to this? So I am looking at the painting then. So there's a page taped to the back of the... Okay. Josie, which this must be who Joe is. If you're reading this note, then something must have happened to me. I may be dead or missing. If so, you're the only person who can save our research. The truth is that I'm being threatened. It started before I left the college. I get notes every few minutes from somebody calling himself Woodcutter. What he wants is access to our research. He wants me to turn over our plans for the Lunar Dream apparatus, whatever that is. That sounds really cool. Josie, my life is in danger. Woodcutter knows secret things about my past that nobody should know. I'll not yield to some simple blackmail, but lately the threats have escalated. I am sure that I am being watched at the house. I sometimes hear things on the other side of the wall. Yesterday, with the mask on, I thought I saw somebody reaching for me. It's a warning from my subconscious. I am no longer safe here. I've locked the research away in the safe upstairs. That's never a good sign. I want you to retrieve it and leave. Destroy everything before you go. Burn the house down if you have to. Just get the research and get out of here. Head for a big city where it's easy to hide. I'm counting on you, Joe. Don't let our work fall into their hands. So Harris Bullard was blackmailed by the Woodcutter. Woodcutter is the primary suspect, whoever the hell he is. Now, Joe was ordered by Bullard to destroy the research and split. So there is more to the story. Whatever Bullard was mixed up in, I bet there's evidence in that safe. So we've investigated the crime saying, who is the Woodcutter, but open the safe that's upstairs. Okay. So shit's gotten real interesting. I'm not going to lie. This game is really good. It's not, so far, it's not as much of a thriller as I was expecting it to be. But that doesn't mean that it's not going to be. But it's a good puzzle type game. There was a lot of shit that took a long time to fucking find. Maybe that's why I feel like it's not so psychological quite yet. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and call it there. We're pretty much out of time for this video. Let me know down low what you think of this game. It seems really interesting. It's got enough content that it makes me want to know more about what's going on. So yeah. So anyway, yeah, let me know if you like this game. If there's any other games, as always, please make sure you let me know down in the comment. And of course, please make sure that you like this video if you liked the game, and the commentary that I gave during it. And then of course also subscribe to my channel if you like everything that I do. It's just a really great way of helping me be able to grow. But anyway, I'll try to put out another video of this sometime soon. And with that, may the geek be with you.